Dude, let's do some predictions.
Okay, here we go. This is John and Craig doing predictions. You probably saw our predictions from last year where we got 100% right. Everything we predicted about 2020.
It was all true. It all came true exactly as we said.
100%. We never got one prediction wrong. We're going to do the same this year. We're going to get 100%. If you want to know how your year's going to go, this is like, who's the prediction lady? Call me for a free reading.
Cleo. Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo. We're like Mr. and Mrs. Cleo.
Bro, she went to jail for fraud.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Miss Cleo went to jail for fraud. Yeah.
Or tax evasion.
Yeah, that kind of a fraud. Like she was 100% right in the prediction. She just didn't pay the government.
Oh, that'll get you.
That'll get you every time. Wesley Snipes, most of America. What? Yeah, Wesley Snipes and half of America doesn't pay taxes.
That's right. He did go to, and they're like, pay taxes or go to jail. And he's like, I'll go to jail.
He's like, I'm a daywalker. He's like, I'm a daywalker. I won't, it doesn't matter. Right? I won't die in the sunlight.
He's like, I was in Demolition Man. I know what the future holds.
Yeah, he's like, I was the first black guy to have a blonde do in a movie.
That's right.
Name black guy had a blonde do in a movie before that. I cannot recall one.
Who's the one that did that after?
Oh, I don't even know.
Maybe Terry Crews in White Chicks. Did he have blonde hair?
Yeah, probably.
Well, anyway, let's get to some predictions. All right, weather. What's the weather going to be like this year? Are we going to have anything special happen to the weather?
I think hurricanes. I think we get some hurricanes.
You predicted that last year.
I know. It's a steady go-to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hurricanes.
All right. Hurricanes. Specific. What? Tell me about a hurricane. Tell me about a specific hurricane.
It's gonna hit the coast, right? And then a bunch of rednecks people it's gonna say, "I'm gonna ride it out."
This isn't a prediction right now, John. You're just saying what a hurricane is and what it does.
I'm just spitting
Tell
facts.
me where. Give me a city.
Florida.
Give me a city.
Florida. That's Miami. It's gonna hit Miami. They hit it so hard.
I'm gonna one up your prediction. I say that there's a hurricane is gonna hit New York City and it's gonna take out the salsa factory in New York City.
Yep.
New York City.
What's gonna happen is never forget. What's gonna happen is that hurricane's gonna hit Miami, and then some other hurricane's gonna try to come in, and that hurricane that hit Miami is gonna turn around and punch that hurricane so hard, an uppercut, and that's just gonna send it up to New York. And it's gonna hit New York because it got uppercutted so hard by the hurricane that hits Miami. That'll be the yep.
But that's two hurricanes, right? One hurricane to do the uppercut and one hurricane that gets the uppercut.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's my first prediction.
Okay, that's a real prediction. Mm-hmm. Miami gets a double whammy hurricane, but the second one flies up to New York and takes out the salsa factory. Prediction number 1.
Yeah.
All right. Natural disasters in general. We need a prediction for natural disasters that aren't hurricanes and aren't weather related.
A volcano.
We got earthquake. Ooh.
A volcano.
Like where is it?
Not here, not United States, somewhere else. Somewhere else a volcano is going to erupt.
Indonesia.
That they deserve it. That sounds, I don't know.
I got some friends in Indonesia.
The people of Indonesia are probably pretty nice. I just feel like we've been taking all the bumps and bruises for everything this in 2020. Like I think it's Indonesia's turn.
We take a lot of, I don't know if everyone's taking bumps and bruises. Look, everyone's lost their mind.
Dude, yeah,
does anyone get their mind back in 2021?
Nobody.
Nobody gets their mind back.
Oh, that's so gone. That ship is sailed. There's just a bunch of people at the train station thinking that something's gonna come, but that train is sailed. That train is gone. The ship is sailed.
Here's something important for 2021. Mm-hmm. Hindsight is now 2020 again.
That's true.
Because hindsight is 2020.
I like that. You know what else I predict? I predict that this year. This is gonna sound crazy to you.
Wait, is this weather related?
No,
is this
Super Bowl prediction?
Oh, well, wait until we get to the sports predictions. We don't want to give an early prediction.
Well, it's here right now, and
we're still on natural disasters.
Okay, natural disasters.
Well, don't lose your prediction though.
I think there will be a natural disaster. There will be a power outage.
Ooh, in America,
the United States.
United States. Mm-hmm. I believe that. Do you remember back in the 90s during the Bob Dole?
Yeah, Bob Dole.
Bill Clinton election. Mm-hmm. It was during that campaign season, the power went out during the summer in the entire Northwest, like everywhere. The power just went out everywhere. And I'm like, don't they have backups? Didn't they plan for something like this? Apparently they still don't plan for stuff like that. They don't have backups. They don't have replacements. And guess where they're all made?
China.
They are. Everything is made. And so if our power goes out, it would take a year before we get our power back up because we don't have any way to build the parts to replace the broken pieces.
Right, but we also have Amazon Prime, which is something we didn't have before. So we can get all those pieces and they would get there in 2 days.
We just order it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's problem solved.
Okay. Man, I've been worried. I forgot about Amazon Prime. Never mind.
What else? Tornadoes.
Did you watch our results video?
I did.
Yeah, you predicted that video. Mm-hmm. One of the biggest tornadoes of the year in Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a specific tornado prediction, or are you just saying there have been some?
I feel like if there's going to be a tornado anywhere, it's going to hit Kentucky. That's how they say it, Kentucky. Because Kentucky is a state that everyone has forgotten about, except for Mitch McConnell. Well, he's a 246-year-old sea turtle, and Mitch McConnell comes from Kentucky. I think that when he crawled out into the ocean on when Congress goes on recess, when he crawls into the ocean, because he is a sea turtle, I just think that the ocean, the talk to Moana, is pissed off at him. And she's in that ocean. She's probably friends with the winds. The winds up there that blow around, and that she's going to help the wind target Kentucky. Predictions.
Okay, here's some predictions.
Let's get a couple more predictions in. Let's see what else is going to happen.
The new MCU movies that are coming out. What do we got? Black Widow. I'm going to say they messed it up again. They messed up They messed up Wonder Woman. They can't get anything right. They're going to mess up Black Widow.
I agree.
It's not going to, even if all the theaters open up, which there's another prediction that we'll get to, it's not going to do good. It's done. It's done.
I think Hollywood in general, the future is on it's the streaming stuff. Hollywood's pretty much done.
Yep.
They'll still make movies, but they'll be for the platform specifically, and like the movie theater when it comes back will be for cult classic reruns.
Yep.
And independent films. They want the feel for that.
What movies theaters are doing now, they're renting out you can rent the whole theater out and request a specific movie. Here's a theater prediction. I think some of these streaming places will make deals with movie theaters, and anybody who pays this extra subscription, for example, what's a popular HBO series right now?
Oh, Westworld.
Let's just say that people who love Westworld, they already have an HBO subscription. Is it HBO Max?
Yeah.
They're already subscribed to it. HBO is going to work with movie theaters and say, anybody who wants to pay this extra, $30 a month, can go watch the Westworld premiere in the theater.
Predictions. My final prediction.
Let's do a political prediction.
Perfect. That's where I was going. Okay. I am going to wager that Joe Biden will be sworn in.
Correct.
For president.
Yes.
There's a lot of people saying that he won't be, and there's going to be some crazy stuff in the next 10 days. I don't know.
If there was crazy stuff, it would have passed already.
The crazy stuff would have happened already?
Yeah.
Think so?
The window for the crazy stuff is come and gone. Everybody right now just wants to, okay, let's just move forward with what we've got.
I do think that he will be sworn in.
Yes.
And I think that he will last about a year. I think in March of next year, by March of next year, he will step down and Kamala Harris will step forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a serious prediction. I think they're going to get him in, let the water calm down. Hopefully they'll not try to do anything crazy and let the water calm down. Mm-hmm. And then they will seamlessly pass the baton.
I think he's going to have to step down in September.
Really? You don't think he's going to make it a year?
No. Yeah. Oh. Alzheimer's already has its claws in his brain. It's pulling his mind away. If Alzheimer's was an eagle and his brain was a salmon in the lake, it has its claws. It's almost out of the water. And once it's almost that fish, it can't come. It's going, and then it's just all the eagle soars away with it. The eagle soars away, and it can't get away. Even if it only has one talon in it. Have you ever watched an eagle catch?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen an osprey do that. One time we were fishing and we caught a suckerfish, and my dad took this thing by the tail and he had unhooked it, and he looked at us and he grabbed it by the tail and he took it and he slammed this thing against the side of the boat. He's like, wham, 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 and then threw it in the water and he goes, lights out. And we were little, we were ah, and so these seagulls came along. We're trying to pick this thing up, but it was a big fish, and the seagulls could not. They're trying to pick it up. They couldn't do it. And they were swimming around it. And then in the middle of them, this big osprey just comes swooping right in between both of them, picks it up, and those seagulls chase that osprey off into the distance. It's pretty funny. Yeah.
They took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So September, I'm going to say that that he'll have a prepared statement that he's probably already recorded.
Oh yeah, it's already done.
He has a prepared statement that says, I'm stepping down because my medical conditions, and everyone's going to say, see, we told you that he wasn't fit to be president and we should have known about that. And it's like, well, you should have known about that, but it doesn't matter if you know about it. Because
I had a thought.
Yes.
So did you watch the latest season of The Mandalorian?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to ruin it for you then.
I know all about it. I've watched all the reviews on it, so you don't.
Okay,
you can't
okay. So at the end, sorry for insert for people for spoiling this for you. So in the last episode, Luke Skywalker shows up.
Yeah.
CGI Luke Skywalker, and I'll tell you what. You know how like they CGI'd Tarkin and Princess Leia?
Yeah.
It looked better than that.
Yeah.
Like it. I mean, you could tell, but just barely.
Just barely.
Do you think? And it got me thinking. I was like, dude, if they can do that. They could deep fake like Biden talking.
Mm-hmm.
They could, I mean, you could keep him in there and just have him on bed rest in hospice and just have him say some stuff. Like, because it looked, the voice was like perfect for Mark Hamill's voice. I mean, it was.
Well, Mark Hamill did it.
Oh, he did. I didn't know that. Okay.
Mark Hamill did it, and they actually they euthanized him.
Oh, okay. I was like, my brain was like, they just injected him and they killed over in the studio. Like, what happened?
They euthanated him.
Okay, they made him younger. All right.
They and euthaned him.
Gotcha. But it got me thinking. Like, I think for a prediction, this is going to be the year of deep fake.
Oh yeah.
People are going to get either accused of things or like videos of especially of political opponents and stuff like that. I think deep fake is going to start to become a thing this year. That's another one of my serious predictions.
Yeah.
Have you seen
shut him down and then they'll let him back up as a deep fake. Dun, 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 dun,
deep fake. You're gonna see big tech is I think they're too stupid to not continue like that. We're gonna try to shut down everything, and I think in turn that's going to trigger the antitrust lawsuits.
Hopefully.
I do.
Bring on the antitrust.
You might even see like some of the big fish like go down.
It'll look like the big fish are going down, but they'll
re-diversify and start it over again.
But it doesn't matter. Like all the same rich people are gonna own everything, and we're still gonna own nothing. It's a club that we ain't in, and we're never gonna be in it.
No, it's like we're basically ran by a bunch of sixth graders. Like
that we've done all these predictions, let's get to your Super Bowl prediction that you were so excited about.
The Buffalo
sports predictions.
The Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl.
Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm. Are they still in the playoffs, or do we know those teams are playing?
They won their first. The first round of the playoffs are over. The wild card round is over. The Buffalo Bills are going to play the Ravens this week, and then they're going to play the winner of the Chiefs and the Browns. The Chiefs will obliterate the Browns.
Okay.
Then the Buffalo Bills are going to upset the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, and that's going to be their pathway. On the other side, in the NFC, there's nobody as good as Green Bay, not even close. Aaron Rodgers is having an amazing season, and the Green Bay is going to absolutely. And I'm saying this as a Bears fan, just so our viewers know, that Green Bay team, like it's the most complete team in the NFC. Hands down.
Okay.
And it will. So it's going to be Green Bay versus the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills are going to win. Ironically, because like if you remember, like there was that famous kick where they missed the 60-some-odd yarder and they lost.
Okay.
They're going to win with a field goal.
Oh.
Josh Allen will be.
That's the Buffalo Bills.
Yep. Josh Allen will
Buffalo, New York. Is that right?
Yep. Josh Allen will be the Super Bowl MVP.
Is Buffalo a big city?
I'm not sure of those East Coast cities. I don't think it's a city, but it's small.
Why do they have a pro team?
I mean, like there's a lot of them close together, right? You've got the Bills, you got the Giants, you've got the New York Jets, like all
and the 49ers,
really close together.
Right, close together.
Yeah, the 49ers are also on the East Coast. That's correct, Craig. Craig watches a lot of football.
I watch Tecmo Super Bowl from 1987.
Oh, dude, it's a good game.
And the Chiefs are from Kansas City.
You've
Missouri.
got that. Yes.
There's a song. It's an oldie about Kansas City. And do you know what this guy says?
Take me down to the Kansas City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
That's a different one. That's a different one. He says, I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. That's. Yep. It's a song.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember who sings it, if I ever knew. But he's an African-American singer from the 50s.
Oh, you're right.
Definitely going to Kansas City for one of the crazy little women that they have to get him one.
One of the crazy ones.
Never knew. Never been there.
Ladies, are you upset by that? You can call him one of the crazy ones, and he's gonna get one of you.
They're little ones, like crazy
little
ones. You won't find any in the plus section.
You
gotta search in the petites.
You gotta throw one into a burlap sack. Just watch her in the bag, and he's like, "I got me one."
Yep.
And that was acceptable back then. No moss.
Different times, different strokes.
times for different folks.
Yeah, that's how it is. Oh, astronomical predictions.
They're going to declassify all the UFO stuff in June. That was in the stimulus package. I don't know why it was in there, but that's what I was told.
Oh, really?
They're been commissioned to divulge everything they know to the public.
Well, they'll find a way out of it. Like they found a way out of the JFK stuff.
Oh yeah,
because they were supposed to divulge all that, and then they found a way out of it. So we only got partial.
Oh, I think there's going to be legitimate disclosure this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you really expect them to tell the truth though? Even if it's some crazy stuff, I'll still be like, I don't believe it. Yeah, we've had all these aliens, and look, we have all of these charts and all this data and records, and people are going to comb through it, and they'll be like, oh, it's amazing. Look at all. And it's like, nah, they've had 40, 50, 70 years to come up with a bunch of garbage to feed us. And they're just waiting to release it. And like, all right, guys, do you think we have enough to satisfy people's curiosity and keep them away from what's really going on? Like, sure, throw it out there. It's probably good enough. I don't believe it. It'll all be fake. Fake. I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat that meal at Denny's. I'm gonna believe everything they say. They can't. I've been waiting for my whole life for them to tell me. That's the thing. Like, just let's hold off on the Civil War just long enough for me to find out, and then you guys.
Are you predicting a civil war, John?
Possibly.
Think so.
I think the war's already started.
Oh yeah.
It's all been cyber and information, and it will continue.
You know what Sun Tzu said? He said the best way to win a war is to not let your enemy know you're fighting one. Yeah. Right? That's the best way to win a war is to not let the enemy know that they're in a war.
Yep.
That's art of war.
It is.
Not art of funny. That has nothing to do with Ansar Foot. We're fast, fearless, funny. We're not war. Or are we? Are we actually at war? And we want people to not know that they're at war with us? And so we're not telling you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how we're going to win.
Yes.
I guess. Do you have any other predictions that you want to give, John?
I think the virus will be done by August.
Really?
Yep.
That's very optimistic. Here's my prediction. Now that they know they can lock us down with a silly little virus that has less than 1% mortality rate, and the death rate in America hasn't changed year over year, even with the coronavirus. Do you know that? According to the CDC, the death rate hasn't changed year over year. Not one death extra. Yep. So now that they know they can do that, they'll just come up with something else and just find another reason, because all they care about is power. That's all they want. They want to control your mind. They want to control your diet. They want to feed you filet of fish.
They want to show you Frozen and confuse you at the end.
They want to make you think Frozen is a good movie.
Do we have what we need?
This isn't going in the video.
Mm-mm.
No. You can probably stop recording.
Okay.